This was inspired by Nelson Mandela, who once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived.
It is what difference we have made to the lives of others."
Well, Harry and Meghan have demanded a royal apology for the claims made in their Netflix documentary. The 6-hour wine-a-thon launched blistering attacks on Britain and the British monarchy, and the palace is reportedly baffled by the request. They're not the only ones. And as if we haven't suffered enough, tonight Netflix released a new trailer for another Harry and Meghan show. This one promises to be just as smug as the first one.
This was inspired by Nelson Mandela, who once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived.
It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead."
It's about people who have made brave choices.
To fight for change and to become leaders.
And giving inspiration to the rest of us. To live, to lead.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, every time I think they can't plummet new depths, these two, they're now comparing themselves to Nelson Mandela, who spent nearly 30 years in a 6x6 prison cell. Really? He went on to become the first black president for South Africa, a unifying leader of true greatness, one of the, well, actually the most impressive person I've ever interviewed in my life.
The only reason why I am talking about this was because the name of Nelson Mandela was dragged into it. It was used as a reference for all the things that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are doing and how they are planning or how they envision to change the world as Nelson Mandela did. And I understand that Nelson Mandela of blessed memory is an iconic person who is recognized all around the world as a hero. He was in prison for almost 3 decades. And even after being released from prison, when he became the first black president of South Africa, he wasn't greedy to stay there forever. He served just 1 term and then gave power to another person. This goes to show you how gracious he was. And there is one thing that I really do not understand, and I don't know if this was all by design or not. If you look across South Africa today, you will find out that most of the black South Africans are still relatively very poor. And majority of the businesses, the big companies, and all those mines are being controlled by white South Africans. Even look at where they live. You can see a big disparity between where the blacks live and where the whites live. Sometimes you get the feeling like if it is apartheid all over again. And even though the government is being controlled by the majority black, still they are still very poor. So this is what really gets me confused. I sometimes wonder if Nelson Mandela's dream was to see South Africa the way it is. If he didn't have a better dream for South Africans. Or maybe the successors didn't put his dream into practice. Because I know Africans, especially the black Africans, they can be too greedy and too selfish sometimes. They might just prefer to save their own skin than saving any other person. So I ask myself this question. Why is it that even after apartheid ended, the white South Africans still own majority of all the businesses and they control the economy of the country? Why is that? Was it that the power to control the country was transferred to blacks but not the economic power or not the wealth of the nation? That is a question I ask myself every day, because I was expecting that after the end of apartheid, many South Africans would have been able to be out of the poverty line. But I see South Africa, I see a lot of slums here and there. I see a lot of angry people who still believe that they are not getting what they deserve. But before we end this video, I just want to say that Nelson Mandela was a hero. He was someone who put South Africa first. He was someone who was willing to lay down his life for South Africans. He was someone that all of us need to be aspiring to be like. He was a mentor to all Black people, and he will forever be in our heart. But you guys out there, mostly my brothers in and from South Africa, do you think that even after the end of apartheid, South Africans are getting what they deserve? Do you think that it is by design that even after the end of apartheid, the minority whites still control the economy of the country and own most of the mines and businesses in the country? Let us know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And please, if you came across any video or article or anything you thought it's worth sharing with the rest of the world, maybe on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, please send it our way through any of our social media platforms. We shall be very happy to talk about it on this show. And you can also support the show with $1 or more through the crowdfunding website Petrol, or send directly to us through our personal PayPal account. You have no idea how far your support and donations take us, and we shall forever be grateful to you. And one more thing, please like this video, share this video, leave us a comment below, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Little deeds of goodwill like this one helps the channel a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that, and like always, see you in the next one.